Hey guys, right, so here I am again, ranting and raving. I've just finished arms, so if this camera falls, ain't my fault. My arm's tired, man. You know, I'm trying to have to hold this. Right, today I'm gonna rant and rave about Black Panther. Let me say, first and foremost, I haven't actually seen the movie yet, despite me actually really wanting to watch the movie. Anyone that knows me personally knows that I love comic books. I love comic book movies, especially Marvel. I love what Marvel's doing with the whole universe and everything. In my opinion, they're doing a lot better than DC, but that will be another ranting and raving video, which will be much longer, trust me. Secondly, might I add, for those of you who may not know this, that well, I knew for certain one of the lovely ladies in the movie is actually Guyanese representing, but today I read that there's actually two ladies in the movie that's actually Guyanese. So again, representing, we're there, you know, we are in the world, you know. Right, so to the point, ranting and raving, Black Panther. This movie has got a lot of hype around it, good and bad. I guess there's no such thing as bad publicity, because either way, it's in people's thoughts, it's in the topics of everyday life, you know, people are talking about it, so whatever, you know. Hell, I'm making a video about it. Right, so today, I saw on Facebook, I'm not gonna say the profile's name or anything like that, because I think it's silly, if I'm being honest with you. But this profile person wrote a post comparing Black Panther to a movie called Birth of the Nation. Now, I haven't seen either, right? But he was comparing and basically saying that you know, like black people will follow their sheep. They'll follow the herd, right? Now, how was he saying this? He was saying basically Black Panther is it's made by Disney, which is white people. It's funded by Disney, which is white people, you know. And yeah, and everyone's hyped up about it, and they wanted to go and see it and spend their money on it and whatever. Then with Birth of a Nation, which is what he's saying in this post, whether or not it's right or wrong, I don't know. But he's saying that it's produced by black people, it's got black people in it, it was funded by black people, and yet majority of black people don't actually know that this movie's involvement. Now, when he said it was funded by black people, he said it was funded by like, it was funded by people that didn't have a lot of money. Yeah, okay, I can't remember the exact words. Right, so here's my issue, because number one, how this person talked about the Birth of a Nation and black people in general, he used the terminology blacks, which I find that a bit disrespectful, you know. Funded by blacks, produced by blacks, that's what he said. So I saw this, and when I see stuff like this, I don't really respond to it, but you know, just like I really aggravated me to a certain point. So I was just like, let me type a response. So I said, first and foremost, I think the terminology using blacks is a bit disrespectful and shouldn't be used. Secondly, you were talking about a corporation, Disney, that has a big ass money truck. Actually, it has probably about 1 million big ass money trucks, and then you're comparing that to black people, blacks, that don't have a lot of money, and they're financing in a movie. Now, how is it black people? How is it black people's fault that they don't actually know that this movie exists? How is that their fault if it wasn't marketed right? I'll give you an example. Deadpool, one of my favorite films, right? Deadpool's marketing strategy was amazing. You couldn't turn anywhere where you wouldn't see a bit of that movie, right? There were football adverts, there were TV adverts, TV spots. Buses had him on it. Literally everything that you can imagine, they put Deadpool on, and the movie did extremely well, especially for the fact that it didn't really have a major budget compared to the other Marvel movies. So, I said to him, I said to this profile, how can you compare these two films? What would have been a lot better and a lot more productive would have been to leave Black Panther out of the equation. Just share Birth of a Nation, maybe the trailer, maybe a synopsis to say what the movie is about, and ask people to share the post and the trailer to get people knowing about this movie a bit more. Especially the fact that he wrote the profile. I keep saying the profile, he, she, whatever it may be, said it was based on a true African American hero. Fine, share it. You know, why do you have to bring Black Panther into this and bring racism into this and say basically black people are sheep? Why? Now this brings me on to another thing. Is there's some people being the key word, let's not generalize everyone, let's not put everyone in the same basket, but there are some people that are saying if white people don't go and see this movie, they're racist. Okay, there are some people that are putting up on Twitter, and Twitter, this is where I saw it, if any white person gives Black Panther a bad review, you're racist. Then there's a flip side of that, where it's, white people don't go and watch this movie. We've waited a long time for this. This is our time. And then there's another flip side where white people are saying, well, why does Black Panther have to be black? And why does the movie have to have so much black people in it? And, I'm staying well away from this. And just all this kind of stupid ignorance and hatred towards a movie. Now, there's a lot of people that are talking about, boycott Black Panther. You people are idiots. You're going to see a movie that is apparently about empowerment and all that. Again, I haven't seen the movie. I'm making that perfectly clear. I'm going off what I've read and shit that I see that I think is pure nonsense, right? People are going to watch this movie and talking about how it's black empowerment, but you're forgetting that it's actually spawned from white people and Disney is white and this and that. Look, in movies, black people are portrayed in a certain light. Now, many people are not happy how black people are portrayed. They're portrayed as thugs and ghetto people and this and that and that and that. Right, okay, so you're not happy with that. I can understand that, right? I can understand how you're not liking how black people are being portrayed. I don't like the fact that black people are portrayed, men especially, as runaway fathers. Let's say, thugs. Man, I know black people that my friends that are black that are perfect father figures, but you don't see that. Very rarely do you see that there is a black father figure in the movie. Now, what I'm trying to get at is we have a movie, Black Panther, which is showing black people in a different light, yeah? But however, that movie is still receiving hatred. Now, I will go out there and say that no matter what happens and how we evolve, right? And how the times move, there's always going to be someone who doesn't like what's happening, right? And they will pick and pinpoint certain shit, right, to try and bring down the progress that we're moving forward to. Instead of doing that in a negative light, how about we do things in a positive light and say, you know what, times have changed. We're actually got a positive role model, yeah? Now, yeah, we've got positive role models in history. We've got Martin Luther King, etc., etc. But if we're basing stuff on how life is at the moment, society is at the moment, a lot of people take influence from what they see in movies and TV shows, etc. So here we have Black Panther, which is showing black people in a different light, and you still have people that's trying to bring it down. What? The whole racism shit needs to stop, yeah? Right? If you're white, go watch the fucking movie, you know? But at the same time, don't feel that if it's a shit movie, you have to give it a good review, otherwise you're gonna look racist, because that is pure nonsense, right? If you're black, be proud to see the times moving as it is. Appreciate it for what it is. Because you complain about not being shown in the best of light, and then a movie comes out, regardless of who made it and what it is and whatever, who gives a crap about that, yeah? You're being portrayed in a different light. Celebrate that.